Hello, my name is Drew Levern. I'm the Wellness Director at the Randolph County YMCA. Today we're going to talk about holiday health tips. So during the holidays, it's usually a great time to gather together with family and friends. I know this year may look slightly different depending on what you're deciding to do with your family and friends that you usually get together with. But typically, you have a lot of people together, you're gathering, have lots of good food that you don't normally eat throughout the year. You get off your routine as well during this time, which can lead to some unhealthy habits starting during the holiday season because you have access to a lot more food than normal. You're not going the same places that you normally go. So this presentation is basically going to talk about how you can make a plan in order to stay living a healthy lifestyle while you're celebrating the holidays. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and get started. First point is eating mindfully. So if you have a plan going into the holidays on as far as what you're going to do as far as eating, that will help a lot. So one tip that I like to talk about is taking a break after eating the first portion of your food to allow yourself to feel full. So when you are eating, if you get that second portion right away, your body may not have time to feel completely full, which will make it so you start overeating before you even realize it. So if you wait about 10 minutes after you've finished your first plate, that will really help you know whether you're still hungry or not. And then it's very possible that you actually aren't that hungry after you've waited about 10 minutes, and you may not need that second portion, or you might have a much smaller second portion. You can also limit your consumption of dessert. So there's usually many options at holiday gatherings of dessert. If you can just stick to one or two of the dessert options, that will help greatly rather than sampling every single dessert. I know it's tempting. I really like dessert myself, but if you can limit it, or if you really want to go for it, you can even try to stay away completely, but limiting will definitely help a lot. You can also do healthy substitutes for dishes that you like to have. So there may be something that you have that you really like, but there might be a different way of making it that will make it a little bit more healthy. So there's a lot of different options as far as healthy food substitutes. So start thinking about these things before you go to your holiday celebration, and hopefully that will help you eat healthier as you celebrate the holidays. Next, you want to make sure you stay hydrated. You want to make sure you drink plenty of water. Water is what's going to hydrate you the best because water makes up about 60% of your body's total weight. So it's very important that you're staying hydrated, especially drinking lots and lots of water. You want to limit your consumption of high-calorie drinks such as soda, eggnog, and other alcoholic drinks. These drinks are high in calories. They don't hydrate you nearly as well as water. So you want to make sure you stay away from those types of drinks, or maybe just limit them more so than you would in a typical holiday season. That will really help you stay hydrated and stay healthy and make sure your body has plenty of water to stay hydrated. You also want to make sure you find time to work out. So you want to make sure you make a plan that fits with your holiday schedule. I know during the holidays the schedule gets changed up a lot from what you normally do. So you may have to plan around your holiday activities, which it could be easier to do this if you break your workouts into multiple short sessions. So if you typically work out for about 45 minutes when you work out, you can maybe break it down into 3 15-minute sections, and that can really help you be able to get the same amount of time working out, but fit it in just when you have time. You can just get 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, and so on. So that will really help. And then you can also find online workouts. There's a lot of online workouts available. If you get on the internet, you can get them on YouTube. There's a lot of other websites that offer online workouts if you don't have time to go to the gym, or if you're a person that doesn't typically go to the gym at all, even during the normal part of the year when it's not the holidays. Those are good options to keep you active during the holidays. So you just want to make sure you're staying active. That will really help you feel better throughout the holidays and keep your body moving. You also want to make sure you take time for self-care. So this is always important, but especially during the holidays when you're super busy, you may not think to relax and take times to de-stress a little bit. So think about some things that can help you relax and recharge your batteries. Some ideas for de-stressing, recharging the batteries are reading a book, taking a walk, watching a movie, or any other activity that helps you de-stress, recharge those batteries, like I said. So make sure you take time for that. You may have to get away from the people you're celebrating the holidays with, which might be hard if you're having a really good time. Or it could be a good time if things are getting a little crazy and you're getting mad at some of your relatives. That might be a good time to step away, relax a little bit, and then when you come back, that should help you get along a little bit better with the family. I know it's great to see family, but sometimes families get in some arguments, and that's just part of it, but it's always good to see family. And then finally, you want to make sure you get plenty of sleep. I know when I go to see family during the holidays, I end up staying up a lot later than normal, and I don't get as much sleep. I end up staying up past midnight, and that's really not a good habit to get into, but it's easy to do when you're around family and you want to see these people that you don't get to see all the time, or maybe there are people that you see a lot, but just not for an extended period of time. So just try to make sure you focus on getting plenty of sleep, because sleep is really an important part of self-care. You also want to make sure that you shift your mindset. So you may think, oh, it's the holidays. I can just eat and eat and eat. It only happens for a month, 2 months, whatever out of the year, and I can just eat completely differently than I normally do. That will be okay. But you need to realize that you don't have to eat all the food options that are available during the holidays. You can make some of the food later, at a later time. So if you have a favorite that you really like to eat, say it's pecan pie that you really like, but you have a bunch of other dessert options that you like, maybe you can decide, well, I'm not going to have the pecan pie this year during the holidays. I'll make it in a couple months, in 3 months, whatever it happens to be. These are foods that can be eaten at other times, and then that'll kind of space it out so you're not way overeating during the holidays. And then if you do have a meal where you overeat, don't give up trying to eat healthy, because you can always get back at it. You can be a little bit resilient just because you have a bad dinner, or you have a night where you don't get enough sleep, or you didn't exercise that week. That's all right. Just go from where you're at and try to get back onto healthy habits, and don't let that discourage you. Finally, I want to talk about implementation. So you want to identify areas of improvement. So you want to come up with a healthy plan to help your holiday habits that you've had in the past. So identify the areas that you need to do better with your holiday healthy habits, and come up with some goals that are realistic and specific. The more realistic, the more specific you can be, the better. So if you are trying to eat healthier, say I'm only going to have 1 portion at this holiday meal, and I will only have 2 desserts, or whatever it happens to be, or I'm going to work out 3 times a week and do 2 15-minute sessions each day that I work out. So make sure you just have a really good plan in place to keep yourself healthy. And these are habits that can carry over even after the holidays are over, but these are some really good things that will help you stay healthy during the holidays. So I hope everyone has a great holiday season this year, and that you have a great Christmas, great New Year's, and I hope you enjoyed the presentation and learned something that you can apply that will help you live a healthier life. Thank you, and have a great day.